Hey guys, what's up? It's Liz, and today I will be showing you a video that has been highly requested, and I'm so sorry that it took me so long to put it up and film it, but you guys are going to be seeing my CD collection today. I usually do one every year along with my vinyl collection, which I just started this year because I started collecting records last year. So here's my CD collection, you guys. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's enjoyable to watch. I got rid of a couple of CDs, as I always do. Again, if you're interested in any of the CDs or vinyl that I have, I'm getting rid of a couple of things on my Depop, so if you're interested in buying them or purchasing them, please go for it. They will be available in the link down below, or you can go look for me on the Depop app at Zbethian, of course, that's where it's always at. And yeah, if you want to take them off my hands, that'd be greatly appreciated. I just want them out of my room. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to see my collection, just keep on watching. Hey guys, and welcome to my CD collection video. We're going to start off with state champs. Of course, I have the finer things, the acoustic things, and I also have Around the World and Back. I don't have the deluxe version, but I have that one on vinyl, so it's okay. Now I have Jon Bellion's The Human Condition. This is an amazing album. I highly recommend that you go listen to him. Now I have Cassidy Pope CDs along with Hey Monday. So there's the Hold On Tight album, her Frame by Frame album that she released, and the Beneath It All EP. Amazing. Now I have Moose Blood's Blush album. I don't have any of their other albums, but I kind of need to get them. Now I have Sleep On It's Lost Along the Way EP. I got this at the As It Is concert along with Grayscale's Adornment album. It's signed. They're amazing bands. Now I have Knuckle Puck's Copacetic album. I'm still getting into Knuckle Puck. I really like them so far. Now I have With Confidence's Better Weather album. This is signed. I got it signed at Warped Tour last year. Amazing guys. I love them. Now I have Transit's Joyride and Young New England albums. R.I.P. Miss them, love them. Now on to All Time Low. I have Dirty Work, Nothing Personal, Put Up or Shut Up. Basically, I have all of them. And then I have an Upside Down straight to DVD album. Then there's straight to DVD 2, The Unplugged from MTV, So Wrong It's Right, Don't Panic, it's longer now, a Future Hearts album, Don't Panic, obviously, and another Future Hearts album because I'm ridiculous, and we all know that. Now we're on to the main. Here's Black and White, and then we have Pioneer. I love this album art, along with the American Candy album art, which I have right there. And then I have Forever Halloween. Man, this filming was really slow, I'm sorry. And Can't Stop, Won't Stop, that's the album that really got me into the main. And then, of course, their newest album, A Lovely Little Lonely. If you haven't listened to it, go check it out. It's incredible. Now, on to Set It Off. I only kept 2 CDs because I sold the rest, so I only have the Horrible Kids CD and Cinematics. They're the only ones I care about. And this is my only From Indian Lakes album. This is Everything Feels Better Now. Love them. This album is great to relax to, and it's a good study album. Now I have Paris's White Noise. I don't have the deluxe edition, but I'm excited to get their new one. Now I have Paramore, Brand New Eyes album, the Riot album, and the self-titled, and I literally just bought After Laughter after I filmed all this, so that's great. Then I have Bring Me the Horizons, That's the Spirit. I don't think I've listened to it. Now I have Lights as a Little Machines album. I absolutely love her. I want the acoustic version of this album. Next, I have Melanie Martinez's Dollhouse EP. I just got this. I'm so happy that I have it in my collection. And I also have her Crybaby album. I mean, we all know I love Melanie. The next one I have is the Civil War's Barton Hollow album. I miss them so much. Now on to Panic at the Disco. There's Vices and Virtues, Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. I can't even pick it up. The Pretty Odd album, and Death of a Bachelor, of course. Finally got to see them this year. Incredible. Then I have Divided by Friday's Modern Memories EP, along with You Versus Yesterday's Remember This EP, and then onto my Echo Smith albums. This is my Acoustic Dreams one. I bought this when they were last on Warped Tour. I also have it on vinyl. And then their debut album, Talking Dreams. I cannot wait for new music from them. I'm so excited. And then here is Callaway Before You Go EP. And then my Hit the Lights Summer Bones album, I also have this one vinyl, along with the Handguns Life Lessons album. I also have that one on vinyl. And then on to Fall Out Boy, there's American Beauty, American Psycho, Infinity on High, Save Rock and Roll, From Under the Cork Tree, of course, Take This to Your Grave, and the Believers Never Die Greatest Hits album that they released. Next is probably one of my favorite bands ever, We Are the In Crowd. That's their Guaranteed to Disagree EP, their Best Intentions album, along with their newest album that they released, Weird Kids. And then I have another Weird Kids album. Whoa, how weird is that? That's actually not weird, I'm just ridiculous, we all know that. And here is my Blossom album. I think this is self-titled, along with my Small Pools album, which is called Love Tap. And here are my We the Kings albums. There's Smile Kid, their self-titled one, and Sunshine State of Mind. Love them so much. Next, here is another one of my favorite bands, Parachute. This is their last album, Wide Awake. And then we have their Overnight album. This is really slow, I'm so sorry. And then their Losing Sleep album, which is probably my favorite out of all of them. And then here are my Against the Current albums. Here's Gravity and Infinity. Actually, they're EPs. I think they're the only albums that I like from them. And here's my Sarah Bareilles Kaleidoscope Heart album. And then onto my Tonight Alive albums. There's The Other Side and What Are You So Scared Of? I know that they released a new one, but I never got it. Next, I have my The Neighborhood albums. This is I Love You. And then here is their newest one, Wiped Out. Next, I have my Yellow Card albums. Yeah, Remy got a hold of that, can you tell? That's Lift a Sail and Ocean Avenue. Next, I have the 1975 albums. That's I Like It When You Sleep, For You Are So Beautiful Yet So Unaware of It, and their self-titled album, and I nailed it because I can never say it fully. Now on to Taylor Swift. That's her Beautiful Eyes EP and the Speak Now album. Sparks Fly is just a single song. I have her Fearless album. 1989, the deluxe version. I have her self-titled album. I have it again. Don't ask why. There's her Red album, the Speak Now World Tour Lives, Fearless Platinum Edition, and her Holiday Collection CD. So yeah, I'm Taylor Swift trashed. Next is This Wildlife, the Clouded album, Speak Low If You Speak Love, Everything But What You Need, Churches, Every Open Eye, Troye Sivan, Blue Neighborhood. Now onto my The Story So Far albums. This is Under Soil and Dirt. Then I have their self-titled album that they just released, and then What You Don't See. Next is my Kenny Chesney albums. That's Hemingway's Whiskey, Lucky Old Sun, and Welcome to the Fishbowl. I have all the others, but they're downstairs. Next, I have Maroon 5's V album, or 5, and then Overexposed, Walk Off the Earth, Revo, The Sons of Sylvia, Revelation album, Amy Winehouse, Linus, Hidden Treasures, the Burlesque soundtrack, the Goo Goo Dolls, Dizzy Up the Girl, and Charlie's Angels Full Throttle soundtrack because I had to have it. And there's a Remy because she hasn't been in a video in a while. Next, I have Halsey's Badlands album, and then her Room 93 EP. Next, I have my Walk the Moon albums. That is their self-titled one. And then the next one is Talking Is Hard. I really want to see these guys live. I've heard amazing things about them. Next are my Rascal Flatts CDs. That's Me and My Gang, Still Feels Good, Rewind, Changed, that's the deluxe version, Melt, and then their Greatest Hits, Volume 1, and then Unstoppable, which that's my favorite Rascal Flatts CD. Then we have Mariana's Trench. This is their Ever After album. And then I also have their newest one, which is called Astoria. I saw them live last year and it was incredible. Next are my Chemical Romance CDs, Danger Days, The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys, May Death Never Stop You, their Greatest Hits album, The Black Parade, and 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. The next ones are my Crown the Empire CDs, and this is The Resistance, Rise of the Runaways, and Retrograde, which is their newest album that they released. Next are my Issues albums. This is Headspace, which was their newest release, Diamond Dreams, their EP, and their self-titled album, which is just Issues, obviously. Here I have Assigned, the Somerset Legendary album. That's from John Gomez, which is the guitarist from them. Then I have Everything's Fine, their In Color EP, Love Like This album, Stories from Monday, and that's it. And then we have the Downtown Fiction albums. There's The Best I Never Had and Let's Be Animals. And then we are on to my Neck Deep albums, Life's Not Out to Get You. I love the album art for that album, it's incredible. Wishful Thinking, and the next one is Rain in July and the History of Bad Decisions. The next one I have is Selena Gomez and the Scene, or just Selena Gomez. There's A Year Without Rain Deluxe Edition, Kiss and Tell, When the Sun Goes Down, her Greatest Hits album, and then her Revival album that is basically her newest album that she released. And then here's Remy with the Funhouse Tour, which is the live one from Pink, Pink's greatest hit so far, The Truth About Love, Kelly Clarkson's Stronger album, her All I Ever Wanted album, and Breakaway. And then we have Christina Perri's Head or Heart and her Love Strong album. And then we have B. Miller's Not My Apology, Bridget Mendler's Hello My Name Is, Avril Lavigne's The Best Damn Thing, and her Goodbye Lullaby album. Next, I have my Philip Phillips albums, that's Behind the Light, and The World from the Side of the Moon. Next are my 21 Pilots albums. This is Blurry Face, I used to be obsessed with that album, and Vessel. Vessel is probably my favorite 21 Pilots album of all time. And next on to Hannah Montana / Miley Cyrus, there's Hannah Montana 2, Breakout, Hannah Montana 3, Bangers, Hannah Montana Forever, I'm basically a child at heart, The Time of Our Lives EP, Hannah Montana the movie soundtrack, obviously, Breakout Platinum Edition, then you got Can't Be Tamed, and you know what, I can't wait to get her newest one whenever she releases it. And now we're on to my Carrie Underwood albums, that's Carnival Ride, then you got Play On, Some Hearts, Blown Away, I love her first albums, they're amazing. Then we have Hunter Hayes' Storyline, Encore, and then I think it's just Hunter Hayes' self-titled album. And then we are on to Lady Antebellum with Own the Night, Golden, Need You Now album, I hate that album. And then we have Lee Bryce Hard to Love and Love Like Crazy, and then we're on to Justin Bieber with his Purpose album. Then you got Believe, Believe Acoustic, My World, and My World 2.0. My collection is ridiculous, I'm so sorry. And then we have Pierce the Veil. This is their Collide with the Sky and DVD mix, I think, and then I have Misadventures. Next is my Cute Is What We Aim For, the Same Old Blood Rush with a New Touch album, and then I have the Cab Whisper War, along with Every Avenue Picture Perfect. I love this album. And I also have Forever Came Calling, What Matters Most, ... and Seaway's Color Blind album. I just got that in the mail a few days ago too. Next, I have my Demi Lovato CD. So you have Demi, then you have her newest one, Confident, along with Unbroken, her Don't Forget Deluxe Edition, I think. Here We Go Again, the Walmart Soundcheck Live album, her Camp Rock 2 Final Jam album, along with the Don't Forget album, which was her first one and it is my favorite. Next, I have my Shadow of Wales album, along with Jewel Vera Friendly Enemies, Lord's Pure Heroine album, Go Radio's Close the Distance, along with Alex G's debut album too. Next, I have my 5 Seconds of Summer albums. There's Sounds Good, Feels Good, their self-titled album, and then I also have the Live Sauce album that they released. Next is Imagine Dragons' Night Visions, you have Broadside's Old Bones album, Ariana Grande's Dangerous Woman, Alessia Cara's Know It All album, Aurora's newest album, Parmalee's Feel Like Carolina, Green Day's American Idiot, and then you have Macklemore's The Heist, Without a Case, because I lost it, Pilot for a Day, Better Air, and then this was signed, found them at Warped Tour a few years ago, and then American Authors, Oh What a Life, and Lauren Elena's Wildflower album. Next, here are my Ed Sheeran albums. There's Times, and I also have Plus. I also have Divide, but that is along with my box set that I got for his newest one. And then we have Blake Shelton's All About Tonight, Hillbilly Bone, Red River Blue, and then we have Darius Rucker's Charleston, the True Believers album, and then we have Trains, California 37, My Private Nation, along with Cher Lloyd's Sticks and Stones album, Jordan Sparks' self-titled album, Madonna's Like a Prayer album, Shania Twain's Come On Over, The Woman in Me by Shania Twain, Little Big Town's The Reason Why, along with The Road to Here by Little Big Town. Yeah, my collection's ridiculous. Then we have One Republic's Dreaming Out Loud, Waking Up, and Native album, love them. And then we have Jaren and the Long Road to Love, Getting Dressed in the Dark, Eric Church's Chief album, The Wreckers, Stand Still, Look Pretty, Eden's Edge, self-titled album, Bombshells, Fight Like a Girl, Jake Owens, Barefoot Blue and Jean Night, Lee DeWise, Live It Up, Danny Goki, My Best Days. Guys, they're amazing. Along with Martina McBride's Shine, and then her self-titled album. Again, this is when it gets weird in my collection. Then I have A Rocket to the Moon, The Wild and Free, along with On Your Side. Next is my Emily Osment Fight or Flight album, All the Right Wrongs. And then we have Carly Rae Jepsen's Kiss album with Natasha Bedingfield's Strip Me, Colby Calais' Coco album, Casey Musgrave's Same Trailer, Different Park, along with an upside down Lady Gaga's album, Joanne. And then we have her Born This Way album, I still one of my favorites. And then Little Mix DNA. Then I have Monsters in the Closet by Mayday Parade, The Air's Eclectic EP, Alex and Sierra's It's About Us album, along with a signed BB Rexha's I Don't Wanna Grow Up album or EP, and then Gillette Johnson's Water and a Whale. I highly recommend you listen to this album, it's incredible. Next I have Kesha's albums. We have Animal, her Warrior one, and then I also have Cannibal, obviously, duh. And then I have Love and Theft's self-titled album along with Worldwide Open, which is signed by the band when there were still 3 of them. And then I have Gloriana's self-titled album along with 1,000 Miles Left Behind. And then I have Luke Bryan's I'll Stay Me, his Doing My Thing, and then Tailgates and Tan Lines. I also have Miranda Lambert, her Revolution album, and then I also have For the Record, along with Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. That's an amazing album. And then we're on to Keith Urban with his Get Closer and Defying Gravity albums. And then I have Jessie J's Sweet Talker along with Who You Are. I love that album, it's amazing. And then I have Forever the Sickest Kids, The Weeknd, Friday, their Underdog All Mater album, along with their Jack album. And then I have Boys Like Girls self-titled, along with The Academy Is, Fast Times at Barrington High. And then I have Alpha Rev's New Morning, along with Eli Young Band's Life at Best album. Next are my Need to Breathe albums, and this one is Rivers in the Wasteland. And then we have their Heat album, along with Daylight. I have another album that's The Outsiders, but someone took my CD and I'm kind of mad about it. And this is the live album, which is from Live from the Woods. And then their newest one, which is Hard Love. And then we have The Reckoning, which is also a great album from them. So yeah, that's my CD collection, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give a thumbs up and comment down below. Tell me your thoughts on the video and what you'd like to see next. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. I put videos out 1 to 3 times a week, and you can follow me on any of my social media sites at Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, or Snapchat at Sebethian. It's the same way spelled on every single account. I hope you guys have a great day today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
I'm at an all time.